So for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge Splitgate 2 fan. I love the game. I played the game when it first came out. When the alpha first came out, I got in line to be the first ones to test it, and I loved it. It was like love on first sight. Then the open beta came out. I was waiting for that sucker for the longest time to come out, and when it came out, I loved it even more. And now the full version of the game just released, and there is a lot. I mean, a lot of controversy behind this full release, which is nothing new. I mean, every new release of a game nowadays literally has a ton of controversy with it. But I think this one was a lot different, and that it made more people upset because of the fact that they said that they wanted to be different from every other FPS genre out there, which when you say that, you're putting yourself at a higher standard, which they have put themselves at a higher standard. They when the open beta first dropped, the servers were down for like a day, but they worked through Memorial Day to get those servers running. They worked their butts off, and yeah, I will give them credit for that. I mean, it is astonishing. They fixed their problem so fast with the game, faster than any other AAA company out there. It is insane how fast these guys are working. But the problem isn't with the bugs or way the game runs. The problem is with, like I said before, how they marketed themselves. A lot of people were running, and a lot of people were speculating about a Splitgate 2 campaign, and that's what a lot of people wanted. They said, no, we have something bigger. So what could be bigger than a campaign? I mean, campaigns are amazing. They released a battle royale. I have not tried the battle royale. I've heard some good things about it, and I've heard some bad things about it. So I have to try it for myself to see how I like it. I don't mind battle royales, but I think I speak for everyone when I say that they have become so oversaturated. I mean, every game from 2015 all the way up to 2022 was a battle royale. So I don't think we lack battle royale games right now, and I don't think the battle royale would have been the best game mode to come out with on launch. And even if it was a game mode that came out later, it's not that point. The point was the fact that they said they had something better than a campaign. They present us with a battle royale. From what I've heard, like I said, good or bad, I don't know. I have to try it out for myself. But a lot of people were upset about that because they said, "Oh, you said you were going to release something better, and it's just a battle royale with something similar to Modern Warfare mechanics. Get out of here." And I could definitely see the people being upset about that, especially the fact that they pretty much put themselves at a higher standard above everyone else. But that's not the main thing I'm upset about, because I can forgive them for that. They've proven that with a few updates and stuff that they can make things good. And I've heard from some people that they say they don't really play battle royales, but they love this one, and also bad stuff too. But I won't get into that right now. I already just mentioned that. But I think the biggest issue that people had a problem with was the fact that they were charging 107, or not 107, but almost 100 buckaroonies for a cosmetic. That is insanity. And the crazy thing is the cosmetic doesn't even look that good, and everything else in the item shop is pretty much cheap. But I think I should have seen this coming when I first saw the cosmetics being around $50. And if you don't know this, they have a bundle where it has different characters, and the three main characters, Sabrask, Eros, and Meridian, they have their own unique Founders Pack skins. Each skin pack costs $20, and altogether it's $50, which I think is actually a pretty good deal for all of them together. But that's a whole bundle with multiple different skins and multiple different cosmetics for multiple different characters. So it makes sense, and it did not break that $50 budget, or around $50 budget is what it's costing right now. For one skin, one character, one skin, and a portal and a couple weapon skins all costed around almost I think it was like the main price was like $70, which I still think is stupid. I think that was a stupid move and stupid thing for them to do. I mean, I will glaze Splitgate 2 to the end of existence unless they do something really stupid, but this was definitely not a smart move on their part. I don't know why they thought charging $70 for a cosmetic was a good idea, and I don't think anybody in their right mind would spend $70 on a single cosmetic. Now, from what I heard, they have lowered the price, but I still think $70, heck, $50 for a single cosmetic is absolutely absurd. I started noticing it when, like I said, with the bundle, but I said that was a good price. And then one weapon skin costing $20, that was what set me off. I'm like, whoa, why is this costing $20 for a single weapon skin? That to me I thought was ridiculous, but this was just stupid. And then from what I've seen, they have tried to kind of defend it. And obviously, if you're going to charge something that outrageous, you're going to want to have a reason to defend it. And they said, oh, we put a lot of effort into this. First of all, the skin didn't even look that good. I had better skins going towards the battle pass. And might I mind you, what doesn't make any sense is that the battle pass altogether is $5. $5 for the entire battle pass. For $10, you can buy 1,000 split coins, and then for 500 split coin, you can buy the battle pass, and the battle pass gives you that split coin back. So you can have, if you don't buy any other cosmetics, you can have like an infinite run of battle passes and getting a bunch of different cosmetics from them. So having it that cheap, but yet having a single cosmetic that expensive, which, like I said, the cosmetics that I got from the battle pass are like 10 times better than this single cosmetic that's costing 70 clams. It didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But from what I've heard and what I've seen, they have lowered the price down, like I said before, which, yeah, you should lower the price. I don't know why they thought I don't know why they thought this was a good idea, making a $70 cosmetic. And I've already said it multiple times. I will consistently repeat myself. Nobody was going to buy that. I don't think anybody in their right mind would, or I don't think anybody with a mind would buy a cosmetic for $70. To put that into perspective, Mario Kart, that game was that cosmetic was as expensive as Mario Kart. You know, the game that cost $80. People were upset about that game costing $80. But a cosmetic costing the exact same price, that to me doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I don't see the logic behind that. And nobody was gonna buy it, obviously. Everybody was upset. Nobody was gonna buy it. And then you also had people defending Splitgate, which I love Splitgate, don't get me wrong, but this is something that I couldn't defend. You had people defending them saying, oh, just don't buy it. Yeah, no, you just don't buy it. It's optional. But why even make it that price in the first place? What was the point? What is the point of making that game that expensive in the first place? Well, yeah, no, that's all I have for the video. I think it was a stupid decision for Splitgate to be charging that much for cosmetics. Hopefully they don't do that again, and hopefully they get their minds right when it comes to releasing stuff, because like I said, it's not the game mode itself that's bad, it's the way they marketed it and the way they released it was bad. Hopefully they fix that in the future. But yeah, no, that's all I got for today's video. See ya.